What's the topic tonight?
Oh, don't you know?
No, you didn't tell me.
What?
If you don't want punched in the dick, I suggest you tell me.
You get them from that side, I'll get them from this side.
He didn't tell you either?
No.
Are we rolling? Are we rolling?
I need you to check if we're rolling.
I'm not going to get up and check. You should have checked before you sat your ass down.
Oh, man. My nipper. Oh, you got me.
Real talk.
Welcome back to Real Talk After Dark, where we keep it real about the life and the film. How's everybody out there tonight?
I'm annoyed. Tell me what tonight's episode is about.
Yeah, what's it about before we double tag you?
Well, how do you not know?
You didn't tell us.
You didn't tell us.
What a plot twist.
Yeah, I'm about to twist something.
Oh, that was it's about tonight. Plot twists. Oh.
Maybe.
Oh, you're a son of a bitch.
Oh.
Well, the best plot twist I know of in a movie was...
Yes, tonight's going to be very spoiler heavy. If you have not seen any of these films, very spoilerish. Warning. You have been warned.
You have been warned. Do not put
I've been warned, but I don't know what about yet.
Don't copy me. Don't copy me.
Shut up.
Yeah.
How rude.
Yeah, I'm rude.
What a twist.
Okay.
You're going to get a twist here.
He is going to get a twist.
Titty twister?
Now, because I'm on the spot, I got to look up some movies.
Oh, how do you not know some of the biggest plot twists in history?
Because my brain doesn't work that way. I got to have time to prepare.
Like, I'm going to drop a mic bomb, drop bomb right here, right now. One of the biggest plot twists in histories. Besides the classic, Luke, I am your father. Which, of course, we'll talk about.
I'm going to talk about The Sixth Sense.
The Sixth Sense, of course. That was one of the biggest plot twists in history. What do you guys think of that one when you first saw it?
It shocked me.
Bill's like, I don't know what you guys are talking about because I've never seen The Sixth Sense.
Are you kidding? I love The Sixth Sense.
You do?
Yes.
He said before the podcast that he's never seen it.
I didn't even talk to him about it. I didn't talk to him about it. I just got here.
What a twist.
I think it made a lot of things make sense. Because,
once you find everything out about all the red.
If you go back and watch the movie again, you can see the clues.
You can see the clues.
That was, but you, at the time, it just seemed normal. You didn't really think anything of it. But then afterwards, you go back, oh, that's why. You know.
Ryan will tell you this. I'm pretty good at guessing movies.
Yeah, it gets on my nerves, bro, because I'm like, you've seen this, haven't you?
He did. He accused me of seeing a movie that was the first showing ever.
She's like, I bet this happens. And I'm like, but then you spoil it for me because I'm like, because now I'm thinking like, looking for the signs. And then it happens and I'm like, psh.
He's gotten so mad at me before.
So I'm like, how'd you know?
I'm just very perceptive. So not all plot twists get me because I'll be like, I fucking knew it. I knew it.
Except for mine, I got her once.
Yeah, you got on hashtag Film Life.
On what?
On hashtag Film Life.
The movie he made with his buddies in Jefferson City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got her on that plot twist. I won't spoil that one in case anybody's never seen it. Have you seen that one? Can't remember if you've seen that short.
I don't think so. What's it called again?
Hashtag Film Life.
I never even heard of that one.
Oh, well, you got the box set, I think.
Is that in there?
Yeah, it's got its own DVD.
Yeah.
Maybe I did see it. I don't remember.
It's all right.
Got it.
That's all right. That's how everybody feels about all my work. They don't remember it.
That's not true.
It's not worthy.
Anyways, let's get on the plot twist.
There's a plot twist for you.
You're a dork.
Sarah is not funny.
Okay.
Plot twist. She thinks she's funny.
I know the biggest plot twist of all time. It remains as, I think, still at number one. And I know I bring it up a lot because it's one of my favorite franchises, but the very first original classic Planet of the Apes.
Oh, yeah,
had the biggest twist in movie history, especially up to that point. And it's still considered one of the biggest surprise twist endings in film history.
Said, damn you dirty apes.
They were on Earth the whole time. Oh, I gave it away. I'm sorry.
Oh,
They gave it away. There's Statue of Liberty there, and they knew that.
Now we know.
Yeah.
They were actually really on Earth. But yeah, that was still considered one of the biggest.
I've seen the classic Planet of the Apes. What do you think I am?
Yeah, what do you think she is?
She doesn't know.
I knew about the first 3 freaking Star Wars movies, and you didn't know about them in 2000 until the new ones came out.
I can't do anything about that because that's how I was raised. I can't do anything about it.
I was raised on those movies, and he's like, I didn't even know about them.
That's because I wasn't raised with anybody that knew Star Wars.
My mom was a massive nerd.
Yeah, I lived those movies, so
right.
I wasn't raised on them. I lived them.
You got lucky, okay? I had to find all my nerd by myself.
One twist ending that I actually did not like was in The Barbarian.
How'd you not? That was so
I
good.
thought it was so stupid.
That's still a movie that doesn't have a physical. What do you mean it was so stupid?
I did not care for
it
the
was
twist.
Basically, just like a monster, basically being held up in a basement as a mother that needed some nurturing, and she wanted some freaking nurturing.
I thought it was a weird twist. I thought it was.
I saw the movie, but I don't remember a whole lot about it.
Because it wasn't very good.
Yeah, I just it's not evidently not real.
Everybody's got their thing, but I thought it was really good.
It was really good until that reveal, and then it just kind of went to shit because then it went. I don't know.
Because she wanted somebody to suck her titties.
It was weird. It was weird as hell.
Because it was a creature, a mother that wanted some nurturing.
It was weird. I didn't care for it. I didn't care for it.
Just like she doesn't.
I liked it up until that point. And then I was not a fan.
Yeah.
There's one movie, and I can't remember what it was, where this woman is being chased, and you think, and it's recent, within the last year or two, she's being chased, and you think that she's being the victim. She's being chased, and somebody's trying to kill her. And when it's all turned around, you find out that she's actually the evil one. She's actually the killer. And the whole thing is just, the whole movie just kind of twists around. It's just like, whoa, because you're not expecting it. Even the trailer for the movie shows her being chased, and she's all cut up, and she's running, and you think, oh man, this girl's running from the bad guy. And it turns out she's the bad guy.
The only thing I
wish I could think of the name of that movie because it was great.
The only thing I can think of is whenever we get the role reversal with the couples in Perfect Getaway. That was a really good twist. Have you guys seen that one with what's her name? Resident Evil girl.
Mila Jovovich?
Yes.
Mila.
Yeah, her.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I know it's Mila Jovovich.
Yeah,
I think that's right.
Steve Zahn. You had Timothy Olyphant. And then I forget who the girl was. The other girl was, but it was like a big old plot twist where because you followed the main villain or the main couple and you think it's maybe this new couple they run into on their little hike. And then you find out that they had actually killed a couple and they were pretending to be that couple, you know, on vacation. But
what was the name of it?
A Perfect Getaway.
It's because it sounds very familiar to another movie I just recently saw. The same thing where they meet somebody on vacation and you think that they're the bad guys.
It's probably what it was.
No, it wasn't. That wasn't the name of the one that I saw, but it had almost exactly the same plot that you're telling me.
Well, they do that a lot in movies.
Yeah.
You can take quite a bit of movies.
Well, if you have one movie that's a success, suddenly you have 10 of them that look exactly the same.
Yeah, similar plots.
I mean, how many action movies do you got where the basic plot is just revenge? You know, you killed my brother, you killed my mother, you killed my sister, you killed my father, killed my dog.
Isgard is definitely a revenge movie. I just saw that.
It's that's like revenge. One of your basic plots in history is just a simple revenge of just over something.
I like revenge movies, especially if the bad guy really deserves it.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Is like you could take a simple twist like that, or not really twist, but just plot, and you can base it on
anything.
Yeah, you can make it anything, anybody. I mean, look how badass Keanu Reeves is and John Wick over a dog. Spoiler alert. You know what I mean? Because that was pretty. He was all like, "All right, that's it. This is the last gift my wife gave me. It's home." You know what I mean? Or you got a classic Arnold Schwarzenegger
He literally
Commando.
burnt the world for that dog.
Yeah, you got a classic Commando, where they take his daughter and say, "You take my daughter, I'm gonna kill you." You know, or taken, you take my daughter, I'll kill you. You know what I mean?
Did you ever see the Fantasy Island horror movie that they came out with a couple? It was, oh gosh, when did that come out? Like 2019, I think.
Oh my goodness, what was that? That was good.
It was good.
What was it?
The Twist?
No, what was the movie?
Fantasy Island? It was
There's
where
no way it's called Fantasy Island. That sounds like a TV show.
Yeah, it was a remake of the TV show, but horror.
I'm so confused.
So all of these people are taken to Fantasy Island where they think that they're going to be living out their fantasies, but all their fantasies end up like kind of hurting them instead. And the twist ends up being one of the group is there and their wish is for those people to be hurt because they killed their significant other.
Oh, wow. I think I'd like that.
It was really good, and it did not do well like in like a year, like anywhere. It didn't really do well, and I thought it was a good movie. I did enjoy it. And I mean, you kind of like, you almost kind of feel bad for the person, but not really at the same time. And they play it well throughout the whole movie because you don't really find out what's going on until towards the end.
They're doing a lot of dark takes. Like you said, you were confused. Fantasy Island was a TV series that was Ricardo Montalban.
Yeah.
It just sounded like a reality series.
And the little guy says, the plane. I'm sure you've heard of that.
Oh, I've heard that, yeah.
The plane.
Yeah, it's
But
iconic.
It's like a dark take on that, but they do that a lot now. Like the dark take on Wizard of Oz, the dark take on Winnie the Pooh, dark take on the Banana Splits, which was a show I watched from Mickey Mouse.
It just sounds like welcome
Cash
to Fantasy
grab.
Island. Well, today we're going to find out if this couple is really going to make it or not. You know, like,
No,
it's not a dating thing.
No, well, and even back then it was just a show about people's fantasies coming true.
Well,
Right. They go to this island to get their wishes and their fantasies.
Oh, that sounds so silly.
Yeah. Silly.
It was very popular. It was very popular.
It lasted for a pretty good while.
Yeah.
It was along the same time as Love Boat.
Yeah.
Love Boat and Fantasy Island, I think they were like a staple back then together.
Yeah.
About Gilligan's Island. That
What?
mother trucker deserved to get off that island. It took him a long time.
It
He
did
finally
take
got
him.
off that island. Plot twist.
You're a dork.
Aren't you glad you got me here for stabilization?
You know, Bill, it helps. It helps. It helps.
I've got your back.
What about Get Out?
Well, yeah,
right.
of course. No, not you.
Oh,
I think she meant me.
Yes, I did. No. But no, that was a crazy twist ending.
yeah.
Yes. I'll never forget that one. That was a good one.
Yeah, I thought the family was weird, and then that weird silent auction.
Oh,
How
man.
creepy! That was the creepiest part.
Yeah.
The whole movie, that was the creepiest part.
And you could sit and be involved and watch that whole thing, but you wouldn't know what the hell's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He could have been sitting out there, and they could have been auctioning him off right there in front of him. And he would have just been like,
Oh my gosh.
this is interesting, huh?
Crazy.
Yeah, because they're all like, just, I don't know, doing a bunch of crazy stuff. I was like, dang.
I know I've seen a lot of movies with twist endings, but my
You don't
mind's
remember
blank.
that?
If you would have told me ahead of time,
Oh, shoot.
I could have thought about
I know,
some
right?
of the movies.
Well,
that-
now some are like really coming to me. Like,
Plot twist. It makes it more of a plot twist because then you're going to be like, oh, shit.
no, I think you just like to control the episode and hold all
the.
the power and knowledge.
I am the host.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I just say it keeps it more real. Keeps it more reals about lives and films,
You're a dork.
and you create some fun.
Have another word.
Today's episode is sponsored by Bully Ryan.
Who?
Sponsored by Bully Ryan.
You're a dork. Please don't do that in these headphones,
I'm trying to think of.
Ryan.
That's what you get.
You're a turd.
Don't worry, I got it all right here.
Good. I'll start listing off some then.
Well, don't forget about Star Wars. As I mentioned at the beginning. So we'll talk about it later.
Well, and fun fact.
What about that twist?
Did you know that when they were doing that, like they were acting it all out, only Luke knew what was actually being said. Everybody else on set heard a different line.
Really? Oh, when they were rehearsing it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because while they used James Earl Jones's voice for, well, essentially Darth Vader,
Ready
but
for this plot twist?
the guy under the suit was speaking all of the lines so that everybody could react. So he was saying a completely different line than
Tell him
what
what he
James Earl
said.
Jones.
Tell him what he said.
I don't remember.
Oh, dang it.
Would have been
That
funny if
was
you
the
would have
best
said, I am
part.
your sister.
Yeah.
No, that was the best part because it was like completely.
It was undramatic. I remember it being not as dramatic as the way that Luke was
Yeah.
reacting.
Right.
Yeah. Man, I could have swore you had that. You knew.
I do remember.
Man.
Hold on, let me look it up then.
Should have made that trivia more exciting. But oh, shit.
Oh,
What
Oh,
happened?
shit.
Ryan didn't charge his equipment.
No, I charged it. Audio out. I charged it. I just forgot. I just need to change this USB out because it's a freaking faulty USB. And I barely touched it.
You'll give
And
me
it took the
some.
whole thing out.
Are we off the air right now?
No, we're on. It's just our audio is not going to be very clear right now.
Oh,
There it is.
There.
I hear you
There it
now.
is. And then I got to resync.
Now we have to listen to him again.
There it is. So I forget. I got faulty USB here. I forget I got to change that mofo out. And I bumped it. And there went the audio. Technical difficulties. That's what happens when you
Well, that
do
was
it
a
live.
twist there.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
What a twist.
What a twist. You just saw a big twist there. We planned it the whole time, but you didn't know that, see?
That's right. Boom. Yeah, I forgot. So I'm so sorry. You're so touchy. So touchy. Just like so many people out there in the world because they're not ready or prepared for this twist. Scary movie because guess what? It's going to offend you. And if it does, don't even go to the theater. Stay home with your little whiny pains. Yes. All right.
Yeah.
It feels like sure. That's how I feel, man. That's how I feel. Is that how you feel?
Yeah.
They tell you to send some of the new promotions too. They even say if you're easily offended, then don't come see this movie. Tickets go on sale Monday too, so we're gonna have to start planning accordingly to see our movies together in the theater. Because I'm definitely going Thursday night.
The actor inside the Darth Vader suit, David Prowse, was
we go.
intentionally given a fake line during filming, and it was supposed to be Obi-Wan killed your father.
Obi-Wan never told you the truth. He told
And
me
he
enough.
performed the scene without knowing the real twist.
He told me you kill him.
That would have been a pretty good twist, though, too.
Obi-Wan
It would have been.
killed
Yeah.
your father.
Yeah, that would have actually been a pretty good twist, too.
Yeah, because then
Well, and it
imagine,
wouldn't have been far from the truth, really, because that day that Anakin and Obi-Wan were fighting, he essentially killed Anakin and Darth Vader was born.
Right.
no, you did not kill Anakin Skywalker. I did. Obi-Wan series, anybody? That's so heartbreaking.
That was sad. Have you seen it? Did you see it?
Of course, yeah.
Which one?
The Obi-Wan show?
Oh, it's
I don't-
one of my favorite of the series.
I don't think you've actually sat and watched the fan cut of it because they cut it into a 2.5 hour movie instead of like a 6-part?
Yeah, I
It was
think
a
so.
6-part series.
No, I just watched it when it aired on
Yeah,
the
and
series.
they're almost like an hour long, but this guy cuts it down in the 2.5 hour movie, all the filler and everything out, dude. And it flows better. He uses John Williams movie score because John Williams doesn't score the TV stuff no more. He said he'll only come back for the movies, and they used his score, and it's just so much better. It's so much better. That's how she watched it. So I didn't even.
Yeah,
she never
he's
sat
like,
and-
you don't need to see the series.
I was like,
just
you don't.
watch
I'd like
this.
to see that.
because I watched the series.
And it really felt like a 2.5 hour movie.
Yeah, I watched the series, and then when I heard the fan had a cut, and I sat and watched that, and I was like, I've never sat back and watched the individual series again because they also take out obviously like the title intro and the credits to every episode, so that way it flows. Every episode, it just flows into it as a whole movie instead of it ending like it's an episode and then going to the next episode and you get your little
well done
recap or your little intro and then your episode plays out and then you get your credits again, and then it's all cut out and he just puts it all the credits at the end for every episode too. It's like episode 1 credits, episode 2 credits. That way it's like every episode gets their credits, you know what I mean? So it's just like it just plays out so much better, honestly, in my opinion. And I've never sat and watched the series standalone again like that. Anytime I've sat and watched it, it's always been that cut. It's so much better. I actually downloaded it just to make sure in case that ever got taken off.
Fans did it?
Yeah,
I wish it was something. I know that they can't since it's fan made, but it'd be nice if they could, like market that as like a Blu-ray or something.
Yeah,
that would be nice.
I'm pretty sure you can get that like on the black market, like not really black market, but like on eBay or Etsy or something. There are fans that have like, because I got a downloaded like digital copy of it basically. Like if I wanted, I could burn that onto a DVD or a Blu-ray disc and make my own art and have it technically. And that's technically what that is. Other people have done is just repackage it and technically they're making money off of it because they're selling it, which they could get busted for that if they, you know what I mean? If it blows up or something like that, because you're not really supposed to do that. But I mean, I could make my own personally. And since I didn't buy it and I made it my own, I didn't make, I didn't sell nothing, but
yeah, that's bad to do that though. How much you want?
How about free 99?
Free 99.
No, yeah.
But wait, that's not all.
It comes with bonus features. Oh, that was good. That was funny. It cracked me up. That was a good one. What a twist! But yeah, no, you should definitely check it out because I downloaded it just in case it ever were to get taken off the internet or something, because I was like, I gotta be able to watch this down the road. But I think it's called the Patterson Cut for anybody out there who wants to watch it. The Patterson Cut.
Have you guys ever seen The Others?
Well, yeah, that's a twist.
That was a hell of a twist, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was huge.
It's like somebody saw Sixth Sense and said,
"Yeah,
what a twist! I want to do that."
Yeah,
that was a good twist.
Yeah,
it came out 2 years after The Sixth Sense.
Except they took it a step further. It wasn't just her; it was the fucking family.
Yeah, the kids, everything.
Well, she murdered her own children.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah,
that's disgusting.
It was crazy.
I want to ask my phone because this is going to bug me.
You see people do that.
What is the name of the movie in the trailer where the girl is being stalked, and in the movie you find out later that she was actually the bad one? She was actually the killer.
It's called Your Life.
No, that's not it.
Wouldn't that be funny? Basically, just called Bill serial killer. It's like, it's called Your Life. Like, oh. This whole time Bill was the killer. He was just getting close to us there.
What is a recent movie where a girl is shown in the trailer is running from a stalker, and you find out later that she's actually the evil one?
Bill cracked me up because he left a comment on the last podcast saying he was still here because we were talking about how you weren't here on the last episode. Mm-hmm. Whoa, late into the episode, but welcome back, Sarah, because she was Sarah-less last episode. Yeah. But he made a joke about you weren't here because I had actually murdered you, and I said, well, don't say that live. And so he's like, well, if I go missing, you know what happened, you know what I mean? And so he left a comment, and he said, I'm still here, by the way.
Yeah, no.
Evidently, there's a lot
just
of
bad
movies
timing last week.
Evidently, there's a lot of movies that fit the plot that I was describing, but none of them, I didn't know any of them. So, but I know it's been within the last year, and it was one of them that really surprised me, really shocked me, because you're feeling really bad for this girl, and she's going through so much. But then you find out that she's actually the one killing, and the person chasing her is chasing her because she had already killed somebody. So she's the bad one. But I can't remember what the name of the movie is. It's going to bug me to death.
I'm sure you'll remember, and you'll just have to share it.
Yeah.
What about a movie that just recently celebrated a anniversary celebration, which I think it might have been its 25th something like that, or 30th. I don't know. Is that movie that old? Fight Club.
Oh wow, yeah, that was a good plot
When you
twist
find
too.
out that they're actually the same person. Plot twist. Spoiler
And he
alert.
has DID.
I actually didn't freaking see it coming. Did you when you saw it? Mm-mm. Did you see it when it coming? So I got you, huh? Got you.
Mm-hmm.
Got you.
I've never
We
seen Fight
spoiled
Club.
it. Oh, well, guess what? First rule about Fight Club, I just did up because we don't even talk about Fight Club.
You've never
And
seen
you just
Fight
did.
Club?
I did.
Bill, we have that right.
Well, hell yeah, I
keep
got
hearing
Fight
about it.
Club.
You're gonna have to go home with it because you have got to watch Fight Club.
You're gonna find
I
it in
keep
the
hearing
Fs.
Fight Club is good. I've just never.
Oh my
You're gonna
gosh,
find it in the
Bill.
seen
Fs.
it.
You're gonna find it in the Fs. Actually, you know
What's
what?
it about?
It might be on blue. What do you think?
It's amazing. I can't believe you haven't seen it.
I probably got it upstairs on the Blu-rays. I'm pretty sure.
I
It's on
know
the
we've
Blu-rays.
got it around.
I'm pretty
here
sure it's on the Blu-rays. That Bill, it's on the Bluerays, bro. It just came out on 4K remastered though. I heard that's actually a really great upgrade to get because they say it actually looks really good.
I think
Playing
Fight Club
on
just
my
was
string
re-released
guitar.
recently in the theaters because somebody had asked me to go see it, and then I forgot who I was gonna go see it with, and then it came and went. You know how they bring back some big movies, and I think Fight Club was one that they recently brought back.
They brought back the restoration in 4K in IMAX, and I really wanted it to go, but you know, I'm like a husband and a father and stuff, so it's hard for me. I gotta pick and choose my movies. That's why I've been saying.
Gotta be selective.
Yeah, that's why I probably haven't seen many movies this year because I know that I've been saving my watch for the weekend of June 5th because I'm gonna be like Sarah.
See, that's why I
Sarah,
get that A Club.
Hey
'cause
Sarah,
for one
Sarah,
price,
you
I
know
get
what?
to see 16 movies.
To be honest with you, because of Scary Movie, I might be getting it. Especially, at least if I don't keep it, definitely for the month because I'm gonna be hitting Scary Movie in and out. And $25, so I can see it 4 times a week. That would be worth it. I'm not gonna lie. That'd be my 4 movies.
Yeah.
You can see the same movie.
It's 4 movies a week.
Yeah, I'm just saying
So
you can
it's
see
6
that. That's what I'm saying. You can see the same movie over and over, right?
Oh yeah, I've
go
seen a lot of movies more
so
than once.
I'll pay the $25 for the month, dude, and I'll go see Scary Movie 4 times a week for the whole month. No joke. I'm like, hey Sarah, I'm gonna go see Scary Movie tonight. Hey Sarah, I'm gonna go see Scary Movie tonight. Hey Sarah, Scary Movie? That's right.
Oh my
Watch it. We'll come back after he sees it and say that movie sucked.
I really hope it doesn't, man. I really have high hopes for it, man. And I'm not going in like, I'm not going into like be prepared to be let down, or I'm not going into prepared to be blown away either. But it's just having the Waynes back and everything. And that first trailer just felt like the first trailer we got for the first Scary Movie, and it just my love for it, man, and everybody coming back. I was telling even John, who plays Bobby. I messaged him. We were talking for a minute, and I was telling him. I said, you know what? I said when we got together or at that meet and greet, I said we kind of manifested this because I told them whenever they had announced that Scary Movie was getting rebooted, like around that time. But Marlon hadn't announced in I think like August or September that he bought the rights back for Scary Movie and was doing it again. But even one of my comments and remarks at the Q&A was, since the reboot's coming out, I said they need to bring everybody back. And he was like talking about how that's what they should do. And they said that they would only be involved, him and Dave would only be involved if the Waynes were involved, and asked them to come back. And then you see them in the trailer, Doofy and Bobby's back, the Waynes are back, Shorty, Ray,
Rockland Monroe,
Greg, man, everybody's back.
Yeah.
I'm just so stoked. I mean, even bringing in Hanson from Scary Movie 2, you know, Chris Elliott, who played "That's My Strong Hand."
Mm-hmm.
You know,
He's even coming back.
and he's spoofing Long Legs. It's gonna be great. So I mean, everything in that.
I'm looking forward to the spoof of Smile.
Yeah, it's
that Smile is a creepy movie. Just the way they're smiling just creeps you out.
And so I'm pretty sure because I've watched that trailer 300, 400, 500 times now. I'm not even kidding you. There's been nights where I've watched it on repeat 5, 10 times in a row, and
I can attest to that.
I still laugh at it every time. So I know it's gonna hit.
He's
'Cause I
forced
don't-
me to watch the trailer a few times.
I'm just like, hey, do you want to watch Scary Movie 6 trailer again?
He's like, hey, look at this clip that just dropped that I've totally shown you parts of before.
Yeah, that I've watched like 100 times myself. And it's just like I don't get tired of it, just as I don't get tired of the first 2 movies. So that's another reason I just feel
That's fair.
it's gonna hit, because like I'm still laughing at the trailer, I'm still watching it, and people probably be like, why do you keep watching it? You get tired of it by the time you see the movie. If I'm still laughing at it now and I go into the movie, I'm gonna laugh at it then too.
I first found out about it when I saw Lachlan Monroe the second time, and he was talking about he told me that he really had a lot of fun working on it.
Right, because they had just shot it, right?
Yeah, and he said he really had a lot of fun with it. So
I imagine it's so much fun.
that would be.
I know it's gonna be. So yeah, I just know, dude, it's gonna hit.
I know. Speaking about plot twists, I just want to bring this up before I forget. One of the classic plot twists ever, and back then it was really shocking. People didn't realize it was Alfred Hitchcock's the original Psycho.
Oh yes, that was a big plot
Where
twist.
he's the killer, and you keep hearing the mother, so you can hear the mother say Norman, and so you think that she's the one behind it, and then in the end you find out he is
The mommy's dead.
Yeah, he's dressed up like his mom. The mom is dead, and so back then that was a huge plot twist when that movie came out.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a good plot twist.
yeah. And I want to jump from Psycho to Scream here in just a second, but I want to backtrack really quick to
kinda go
Scary Movie
together.
6. Yeah, I want to jump back to Scary Movie 6 really fast, just because of the Get Out, because we talked about Get Out earlier, because I cracked my ass off when he's like sink and Shorty goes into the chair. Ah! Shit, it cracks me up. And fun fact too, that Jordan Peele actually asked Marlon Wayne when he found out he had it. He said he's gonna spoof one of my movies. He really wanted him to. And it was like, of course, dude. Like, you're one of the new biggest icons into the horror scene recently. You know what I mean? Because like you got to think, Get Out is about 10 years old now. It'll be 10 years old next year. That's crazy, bro. But the fact that it's going to be that old already, like, he's already made a staple in this industry with just 3 films.
Oh, man.
And so the fact that, I mean, like, once you get parried, you feel like obviously like you made it in a way, which unfortunately I'm basically saying that about Terrifier, because obviously Fart the Clown made it because he's being spoofed. Obviously, he's well known. I know he's all over the place. I see him everywhere.
Yeah.
I see him everywhere.
They spoof quite a few movies in Scary Movie 6. I mean, Sinners.
Yeah.
Well, it just goes to show you
Sinners,
just some
Smile,
of the big
Get
iconic
Out.
stuff in the last 10 years that we got recently. And
I'm excited for it. It's going to be good.
no, it's
And
gonna be
honestly, if you offend easy, don't see it.
and they already
And why are
warned
you listening to this podcast?
There's probably
they've-
going to be something in there that's going to
People-
offend
Everybody.
everybody.
People are still
Everybody.
going to complain and be offended, although there are warnings all over this movie, even in the
Literally.
trailer, saying if you're easily offended, and it's saying nobody is safe. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Well, and quite frankly, if you've seen the other movies and you've seen their other work,
you got to know.
you have to know at this point that they are going to be.
The last 3 movies got very soft, especially
They did.
the 5th one.
Yeah.
It was very watered down.
See, I quit
tried-
watching them after 4.
Well, after her and I had watched the first 2
remember
scary
4.
movies recently, we watched them back to back, one night after another, because she hadn't seen them in a while, and we were actually, it was for 420, I think. We had sat down and watched Scary Movie and Scary Movie 2, and we just like to sit down and watch those. And then after that, I was like, I got in the mood myself, and I watched Scary Movie 3, and then I was like, this one actually is pretty funny in its own right. Laughed a little bit in 4, because I was like, 4's got some funny bits too. It's just fun following at least Sydney and Brenda, although I like all the original game from the first one. But then it was Scary Movie 5 that it just like, I remember I was like, well, I guess since I've gotten this far, just rewatched them all recently. I've only watched 5, I think, one time.
Was 5 the one
And
where
now-
they spoof signs?
No, that was 3.
That was 3?
Yeah.
I was going to say, I remember liking 3, a little. Like
I wish
it
it
was
would've-
good in its
Yeah.
own right, but I didn't care for
Well, that-
4 at all.
that's
I wish I would have
because-
spoofed the thing about the corn coming down because that's what ruined the movie Signs for me. It's like these kids all freaked out because the corn is laying down.
Yeah.
Kids don't care, but for one thing, they're not up here, so they can't see it. All they
Right.
see is that, say, somebody knocked down some corn. They can't see his shape. They can't see. All they see is corn, and they're coming, and they're like in shock. You're like, what? And they go running out. Oh my God, look at it, the corn is knocked down.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only reason why Scary Movie 3 had some funny bits is because they did steal some of the Wayne's jokes going
Yeah.
into that after they let him go. So they already had an idea, and then that's why Scary Movie 4 felt like it was a big change from it. Not only did we lose some characters going into 3, but 4, it felt like it was something was missing is because they're missing that Wayne's recipes because they took it for 3.
I don't even
But-
remember what they spoofed in 4 and 5.
4 was
I've got
more
the
of
movies.
4 was more of like War of the Worlds, Saw,
Oh, okay.
stuff like that. And then Scary Movie 5, I've only seen one time, and then when I sat back and rewatched it recently, I remembered why I'd only watched it one time. And honestly, it ended up becoming a background movie, and I was doing something else. And every now and again, I'd look
I've
at it, and I'd be
never
like,
watched
eh.
Some of them get really stupid, like some of the spoofs. Because
Well,
of course,
5
when that
is
came
just-
out, they spoofed everything. You had the dating
5 is
movie,
everything.
Right.
Oh, and
spoofed
they were
that.
so bad.
the superhero movie where they spoofed all the
superhero movie
superhero
was
movies.
fun.
yeah.
The dating one was kind of fun in a way
It was
Yeah.
okay. It was
Nah, I didn't like
okay.
because it hit all the cliches of all these dating
Honestly,
teen movies. You know,
the only part that I even remember from that movie is the sequence where she gets on the motorcycle, and whenever she parks in front of the church, it's just this buff as hell black guy, like making
Yeah.
fun of stunt doubles.
right?
Yeah, and
That's
how
the
they
only thing I remember
how
from
they
that
don't
movie.
look like their counterpart most of the time, but they obviously made this one because she was in like a fat suit, so it went from her being in a white chick with red hair to this big old buff black guy.
in a red wig. It was
Yeah,
hilarious.
Yeah, it was funny. It was pretty funny.
It
'cause-
was the funniest part, and that's literally the only thing I remember
Yeah.
from that movie.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
They had a disaster movie too that they spoofed.
Oh my gosh, that one was horrible.
Yeah, that was.
I never watched
They
it.
just got
I've
worse.
got all these. I hate this, but I've got all these movies
They just got
because I
wor-
just
like,
figured I'd like them when I
Though-
bought them, and it's like,
those movies ended up killing like the spoof genre.
They did. They did.
Yeah.
And then the Waynes kind of came back a little bit because they hit us with like
A
Haunted
Haunted
House. They hit us with 50 Shades of Black, and stuff like that. So he did a couple spoof movies recently, and they were like, you know what I mean. But I'm just really waiting for him to go back to his roots.
That's
It's
like what
gonna
I
be
was
great.
saying earlier, though. If one movie makes a lot of money, suddenly everybody's on the bandwagon making the
Yeah.
same type of movies. Superhero movie comes out, suddenly everything is inundated with superhero movies, you know,
Yeah.
from everywhere. You make a revenge movie, suddenly there's 1,000 revenge movies out there. You make a spoof movie, there's 1,000 spoof movies to follow it.
Yeah.
It's all
If
about
one
jumping on
movie
the
makes
train,
money,
man.
you jump on the bandwagon, and there
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah, it's just like
Honestly-
those crime shows and those crime, like the Netflix series where they did with Monster.
Yeah.
They started with Dahmer, and now they got 3 seasons where they did the twins, and then they ended up doing Ed Gein. So I mean, American Horror Story. They got like how
Crazy
many
show.
like 50 freaking seasons of that now.
Yeah.
People want one, they want more.
See, and I didn't really care for American Horror Story because it became less about the horror and more about the drama and just what
Yeah.
It
they
became
could
more
do.
about the porn, is what it became
It
more
did.
of.
It did. And I
I don't think I got that far, buddy.
Oh yeah, it got awful.
It got really bad into the porn.
It did.
And
I
I
just-
liked the very first one. I loved because I wasn't expecting the ending.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a standalone. And when they said there's going to be a season 2, it's like, how can they? They're
Yeah.
all dead.
yeah.
And then whenever
Unless
they
there's
said
somebody-
that it was going to be different, I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, okay. And I started it, didn't care for it. I think I watched like half of the second season before I was
Yeah,
like,
I think
I'm
the-
not interested.
There's a few seasons I like. I like the witch season.
I see. I've
that
heard
was a
Coven
lot
was really good,
worse.
so I
Coven was
will.
good.
I do
I
want to
hated
see it.
Coven. It's so bad.
No, Coven was pretty good.
But I'm not big into like the witches and supernatural
He's
evil
not a
type
big
stuff.
supernatural
So
one. I'm
I
the
thought it was
supernatural
horrible.
lover.
Well, it got into more porn and violence porn where
See, and
they
I
just
don't like that.
it was
I
like
don't like
overly
that.
violent and overly
Oh.
pornographic. I mean, it got really kind of
almost like Saw.
Bad.
I think Saw was the staple that started the whole like Torture porn.
It really did that and Hostel.
Hostel is hard to watch.
I have
Especially the
not been
second
able
one.
to. Yeah, they make me sick to my stomach.
It's hard to watch.
But I mean, the hardest part I think to watching that first one, man, is the freaking Achilles heel, bro. And you freaking just
I know. Oh, snip. Stop.
Oh yeah. I can.
Snip. Stop, Ryan.
snip.
Yeah,
Plot twist.
Punch.
Oh, I lost my phone.
That's what you get.
There went my notepad because I
You
didn't have
should
time to
know.
sit and write my notes.
well, maybe
You
we
should
should reach
know.
down there and snip it.
Really snip
You should know I come with
Oh.
instant karma, Ryan.
What are you doing?
Sorry.
Coming on to you.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, no,
Plot twist.
see-
What a twist.
I think a story can be driven by plot, and the plot should not need to be sex. And
No.
Then that's all the
Yeah.
American Horror Story
See-
became later. It was just
that's why I haven't, because I wanted to watch Coven, and I also wanted to watch the Haunted Hotel.
That was the last one I watched.
That
and
one
that
was-
one
that one was
sucked too.
okay.
Because that was
that
supernatural.
one was okay.
They're all almost supernatural. At this
You know
point,
what
I would
disturbs
say.
me more than anything is like movies and TV series that are based on something that could really happen. Like you're talking about Hostile, you're talking about Saw.
Yeah.
These are things that people, I can watch a monster rip somebody apart and it won't bother me. If they, how they do special effect. But when you see people.
It's a little different.
Yeah. When
It's
I
a
saw
little different.
RoboCop for the first time.
Ryan, stop. We're talking.
When I
Sorry.
saw RoboCop for
I
the
was
first time.
Just being dramatic.
When I saw RoboCop for the
RoboCop.
first time, when they shot him up in the very beginning,
Dude.
that made me sick to my stomach. Not because of the gore, but because of man's inhumanity to man and knowing that this could be real.
Yeah.
People actually do this kind of stuff, and
People
that
literally
was
do
more
this stuff.
horrifying to me than anything
They
that you
enjoyed
could
it.
see with a monster or a werewolf or
Yeah.
or zombies.
Yeah.
To me, this
Same
is
here.
more horrifying.
Me
you
too.
know?
That's why I
Yeah.
love serial killer stuff more than supernatural.
I think I prefer the supernatural. Well, probably honestly just because of all the movies I grew up with in the first place. Jurassic Park, Star Wars, The Mummy. I grew up on supernatural stuff.
No, that's science
Yeah.
fiction, baby.
Science
The
fiction.
Mummy
and
was
adventure.
definitely supernatural.
Yeah.
More thriller, adventure, action than anything.
My mom says it's a horror movie. I
Hey, it
never
can be
saw it
horror,
as a
too.
horror movie.
How do you not see?
What the Mummy?
No, Jurassic Park.
Oh no, that's more
That's a
of
horror movie too.
It's more of a
horror elements.
sci-fi.
Horror elements.
It had sci-fi with horror elements to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they had some scary parts to it, but it was mostly the dinosaurs.
It's just like Terminator. It was classified as obviously like a suspenseful, like sci-fi action, but you can almost classify it as almost a horror, definitely with horror elements. Because I mean, you got Terminator sent back
That's
in time,
fair.
and it's killing people. You know what I mean? Like you can see it as a horror film. And
Yeah.
the second one became more of like
I was
that
going to say
action
the
adventure.
second one was more actiony,
Yeah.
and it wasn't as dark because the first movie's dark the whole
Yeah.
way
It
through. It's
sure
dark.
is, yeah. You have no idea what's around the corner.
to me, the more dinosaurs, the better. I just love seeing the dinosaurs on the big
I
screen.
love- I do too.
love the
I do
dinosaurs.
too.
I love it when they show a landscape with like all these hundreds of dinosaurs walking across the landscape
That
and in
was
the
so
water.
beautiful.
It is beautiful. I love that.
That is honestly my favorite part. Is well, I walked down the aisle to the Jurassic Park theme song.
Yeah, you remember that?
When he's talking, we're gonna go.
I know, we should.
No, I'm doing the theme song while you guys are talking about Jurassic Park.
But yeah, the theme
theme
song I walked down the aisle to.
Yeah.
To
Oh,
Jurassic
really?
Park, yeah.
Ah,
yeah.
that's cool.
He found a piano version,
Like an
that is
orchestral.
just so beautiful, and I was like,
And it was slow.
I want this as my music.
Yeah, so she walks
It-
down.
it is beautiful. I've got the
the.
theme song on my my playlist. So I listen to it in the car a lot. So I'll have the theme song to Jurassic
Dude,
Park on
yeah.
there. Yeah.
Sometimes it's fun to just sit and listen to a score from a film, man, or a soundtrack from a film that's just scored.
Who did the score for Jurassic Park? Was that John,
John
Williams?
Williams, buddy.
I mean, he does all the big
Yeah.
ones. Superman was
Yeah.
amazing.
Batman. No, that was Danny
Oh.
Elfman back in the day, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Which he
that was
did
Danny
great,
Elfman.
too.
John Williams goes back to Johnny Williams back in the days when they did Lost in Space. So he's been around for a long time.
Danny Elfman's about to go on tour.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's going to go on tour.
Is he going to play with like the movie playing in the background?
I don't know exactly what he's going to do, but he's bringing his whole orchestra.
That'd be cool.
I've always wanted to go.
I've always wanted to experience a movie like that where you go and watch a full orchestral score of
with
the movie live.
With the real soundtrack. Yeah.
Oh,
that would be amazing.
Just to hear it live. Like, oh man, I don't even care because I'm sure it'll be like, I don't even care, bro. If I couldn't even hear like the actual the people talking in the movie, because I don't need
to hear them.
You could mute the movie and just listen, let the score play. Because I like, especially Back to the Future, I've seen it so many times, man, that I would know, Doc. You know what I mean? Hey,
yeah, you know the soundtrack can make or break a movie, but soundtrack,
absolutely.
And I think about this often. How do they come up with the themes that hit perfectly, like Superman?
Like how did John Williams sit there and think?
How do they?
That's happening in his
Star
head.
Wars, I mean, it just fits the movie. And how do they? How do they know? How can they picture the sound with the movie?
It's like me with the movie. Before I write a script, man, I almost like literally write the script in my head, and I envision and picture the movie playing out in my head. So and then I sit and write the script, and then I know how I want to shoot it and the shots and stuff because I've already played it in my head. So director's cut, I've already basically watched the movie a bunch of times in my head.
See, that I can understand when it comes to visuals, but when it comes to music, to sound.
See, that's what I'm. Oh, there it went again.
It's because I said sound, isn't it?
Yeah, it's because you hit sound. I got a little. Hey guys, technical difficulties.
After this, just throw it away so you know to replace it.
I guess so, guy. I'm just talking a little loud just so you guys can hear me in case you can't.
Going back.
Oh, shoot it.
I have another one.
Oh, my goodness. Right here towards the end, too, like in our last 14, 15 minutes.
Well, before we completely stop talking about soundtracks, I want to say what my favorite one is.
Let everybody know so they can hear you.
Well, I'll wait. This is coming on. It'll be on in
Okay. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. That is what happens sometimes whenever you got a live...
I knew you were waiting for that.
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
Here's the difficulty.
He has a technical difficulty.
All right.
Anyways, my favorite soundtrack to listen to,
just like this.
Whether I'm reading or if I'm just trying to do a craft or something, my favorite soundtrack to listen to is Pride and the Prejudice.
I don't know if I've ever heard the soundtrack.
Oh, it's so beautiful. It's just soft classical music. And it's lovely. It is lovely.
Soundtrack I listen to whenever I've been writing director's cut.
What's that?
Marco Beltrami's score from the first 3 Scream films. Those are beautiful because that's the soundtrack I'm actually going to be using for director's cut too. Is tracks from those first 3 films.
I have different soundtracks. When you call me.
Yeah,
I have the Halloween soundtrack playing. So when he calls me, I hear Halloween.
You know who is calling me.
I know who's calling me.
Yeah. You have to change it to some type of Scream theme whenever we work on director's cut.
Yeah.
So when I call you, you get, what's your favorite scary movie or something? I don't know.
I've got a bunch of theme songs. I've got Exorcist.
I will punch you.
I have the Exorcist, Tubular Bells. I've got the Jaws theme. Dude,
that's what I need for her when she calls me. Birdum. Oh shit, Birdum. So wife,
maybe
guys,
you'll answer your phone faster.
So wife, guys, I gotta answer this. Burn.
Yeah.
Getting back to the theme, I just thought of another movie that had a really good twist that threw me that I was not expecting. that I was not expecting. Have you seen the movie? It came out last year, I believe. Begonia.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Was that a twist
or
what?
Amazing.
You know what's funny is the whole a couple times throughout the movie because they were like leading towards it a little bit. There was a couple times during the movie where both just be so into it, but then would stop and lean over to each other. Do you think she's actually an alien?
That's the thing you didn't know. You think that these two guys are just crazy.
Yeah, they're either crazy and she's not an alien, or she is an alien and they're right. It's
Well, and I think that was one that I also guessed because at one point I turned to you and I said, she's definitely an alien.
Yeah, because like at some point it was
And
just
the,
like,
the whole
okay.
theme of the movie, though, is, are these guys crazy? And,
Yeah.
and it makes it look like, yeah, they're crazy.
It
Yep.
does.
You know?
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
Until he finally
It was
goes into
so
that
good.
room, and then I was like, oh, and he gets
Yeah.
transported.
That was so wild. Yeah, that
Because then you're
that
like,
got
oh
me.
shit,
I
she
wasn't
wasn't
expecting
kidding.
that.
Yeah, well, because like at first, because I was like, I think because she was
Spoiler
real
alert.
weird. She was we
Yeah.
did a spoiler alert at the beginning.
I'm just saying. I gotta remind people unless they're skipping through and not really listening.
Well, I kept thinking these guys really they shaved her head so she couldn't communicate with
Yeah.
her. And like really
And then-
shaving her head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then when she gets up there, and she's like, "Sorry, I couldn't communicate with you
yeah.
for obvious reasons or something." Like that.
It was so well thought out.
Yeah.
Everybody's acting was on point.
I
It
felt
was
so bad. I
fantastic.
felt so bad for his collaborator, the one that his peer pressure.
Oh yeah, that was
His cousin
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
that he
was
forced into it.
oh.
Yeah,
And then he felt so bad there at the end that he did what he did. Like that's bad.
it was
Oh,
devastating.
Yeah.
man, that was
But
rough.
that was a good movie, and that had a good twist.
Yes,
It
I
did.
agree.
It had an amazing twist. Because
I
the whole
agree.
movie, you're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
What about The Prestige? You seen that
think I
one
saw
with
that.
Christopher
I don't think I
Nolan?
saw that.
I'm pretty sure I showed you. It's that magician movie. It's got Christopher Bale.
Oh, I did see.
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
When you actually find
Yep,
out
yep, yep,
that
yep.
the secret trick to Christian Bale's character, he was actually
Yeah.
twins.
He
And it's
was.
funny because at one point in the movie, Hugh Jackman even calls it because he's like, it's too easy, too simple. It's got to be a double. And he goes, no, he would never use a double. Or no, it wasn't him. It was Michael Caine's character. He's like, it's got to be a double. It's got to be a double. You know what I'm saying? And then Hugh Jackman's like, it's too easy, too simple. It couldn't be a double. And then you find out at the end it was a double because like another thing that made him sell it too is like he was missing two fingers because they got shot off at one point. Remember, and he was doing like the gun trick and he was supposed to like catch the bullet but shot his fingers off. And he's like, how else could you do that? Because like you think about how detailed everything is, and that because that happened, he had to cut his double's fingers off or his twins' fingers off. And it's like it's so crazy when you see that scene because he's like drinking and puts like the rag in his mouth so he can bite down on something. Like,
Gosh,
dude, like how
Crazy.
dedicated they were to
Yeah.
their
bit.
their performance, their act, you know. And it was just so good the whole time. I mean, Christopher Nolan is never really a letdown. But and then Hugh Jackman, of course, and Christian Bale, their performances were fantastic. I'm really surprised that movie didn't get more nominations or wins or anything like that because it was so good. And I'm pretty sure it just celebrated its like 20th or 25th anniversary recently. And I'm like, dang, it blew my freaking mind. You want to know another one that really blew my mind?
I got one after that. Then
I will. It might be the same one. I don't know. Who knows?
I doubt it.
I'll never forget this twist because I was watching all by myself up in my attic, right? All by myself.
Oh, I know which one
Saw.
you're gonna do. Yep.
Saw, dude, when Kramer got up at the end, like the last like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, something like that. The body gets up that was in the middle of the floor. They thought we're dead this whole time. We thought we're dead this whole time. And then he stands up.
Yeah.
Holy
It's
crap.
been years since I've seen the first
Dude.
one, but yeah. I
Ryan
remember
said he
that.
pulled his feet up so fast.
I don't remember the last time I felt so terrified from a movie. Like it's been that long that a movie scared me that good was that Saw ending, dude. Because I mean, movies will make me jump, but like I've never been like I can finish a movie by myself down here in the basement and not be
Some
like,
movies just get
but-
under your skin.
yeah, like they get scary, but like I'm not like looking around in the basement like, oh shoot, I'm scared. It could be, you know what I mean? But like watching Saw, if I were to watch that today down here, I don't know if I would have been. I probably would have turned all the lights on and bolted upstairs, and then Sarah would have had to. I would have dealt with Sarah getting on to me the next day, like, "Why were all the lights on in the basement, honey? Watch this movie, and you know why." You know what I mean? Like a movie wouldn't do that to me today, but the last
I was gonna
time,
say,
last time a
even
movie got me
then-
like that was Saw. Holy crap!
I have one. I
Jaws,
I
baby.
doubt either of you have seen. Honestly,
right.
It's called Intruders.
Seen it.
Have you?
Nicole Kidman, baby.
Is it?
No, I don't know.
I
I've never
didn't think
seen
so.
it. No, actually, maybe I have. Is it the same movie, Clive Owen? Clive Owen. Clive Owen? No.
No.
Nah, I haven't seen it.
So this movie is about this woman who has the fear of being outside. So she has many other like problems, but people break into her home and she completely turns the tables. It is an amazing movie. If you want to see it, it is
It seemed
really
like
good.
it sounds familiar to me.
It's on Tubi right now.
Toby. Have you seen the Toby movie?
I've seen a lot of Tubies.
Hogwarts.
Or not Tubies.
You're Harry. You're Harry Wizard. You're a Harry Wizard.
Okay.
Is that the line?
I'll send this to the chat so
I
you can
know
see it.
it's your wizard, Harry. I know, guys. Come on now. I'm just messing with you guys at this point. Come on now.
I guess it wouldn't really be a twist, or maybe it is, but in the remake of Invasion of the Body Snatchers, when you think at the end where you think they got away, and all of a sudden she goes, ah, and starts pointing. You see the remake, the Invasion of the Body Snatchers? No?
I have not.
Have you seen the original classic Invasion of the Body
I
Snatchers?
have not.
Obviously, she's.
The only body snatchers I've ever seen was The Thing.
The Body Snatchers,
I
where
got a
they have
thing,
these pods,
and I'll
and
body
if you
snatch
fall
you.
asleep, it takes over.
Oh shit. Okay.
They show
We're
no
watching that one
emotion.
right now.
That's how, and this whole
Tonight.
town is had taken. The whole town is becoming something other than. But you got to see the original Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and then the remake Invasion of the Body Snatchers, because that one's got the twist at the end that freaks you out, because you think everybody's okay, everybody's
You
made
think
it,
you know, but you don't.
and then you find out no, they didn't all make it. He's one of them.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was a good ending.
What about Shutter Island? Whenever you find
That
out
was so
that
good.
Leonardo DiCaprio is actually a
I
patient,
saw
not
it.
an investigator.
I saw it. I don't remember a whole lot about it, but I remember I really liked it.
I read the book after I saw the movie, and I'll tell you what, the movie was an amazing adaptation. It really was.
I got two more I want to talk about in our final 2 minutes. Unless you guys got something.
Nope, I don't have any more.
What?
Go ahead.
Well, I want to talk about.
That's a twist.
Yeah, I want to talk.
That's a,
One nipple. Oh, you got me.
My nipple. No. I already forgot what I was going. No, go back to Scream, because I said I was going to go back to Scream, but then I forgot about Scream and we didn't go back to Scream. But now we're going to go back to Scream.
okay, go back to screen.
The twist of the 2 killers, bro. That was a big thing back at the time, because usually you're just the one.
Yeah, you only have the one killer.
Yeah, because they're wearing the same costume. You don't really think. You just think you only see them in the first movie. You only see them. You never see 2 together at the same time till the very end, but they're not in the costume. You know what I mean? And I don't even think you ever really get in the second one. They still tease you if it's still gonna be 1 or 2, because I don't think you see them together at all. And then 3, you had the 1, and then 4, they started introducing like seeing a couple of them act at the same time together, and you're like, oh. You know what I mean? So that way people will know whenever you see maybe 2, 3, 4, 10 of mine acting together in our film, you'll know we didn't steal it because they've been doing it since 4. Okay.
Okay.
I don't want people to be like, hey, you stole that idea. It's all going to be, everybody's going to have a reason that we stole something from somebody. Well, shoot, somebody stole our scene from Halloween Unforgiving.
Yeah.
There was a fan film that came out like a year or 2 years later after ours, and they're literally they use the same song and everything. Whenever the character Robbie's getting ready in the bathroom, and we kind of dolly down the hall into the bathroom.
They used,
It's
it
the
was
same
like
thing.
The same thing
with the "Don't Fear the Reaper." Same thing, except for it's a character sitting outside on the porch, and they're dollying down onto the porch with that song playing into the character, just kind of like chilling and smoking, while our character was doing basically the same thing, except for he wasn't smoking.
That's aggravating. It's bad when people can't come up with their own stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the other one you wanted to talk about?
What's the other one I wanted to talk about?
Yeah, because I'm ready to go to bed. I'm tired.
You're always tired.
I am always tired.
I'll be up till 4, maybe 5.
I would pass on.
I'm up all night long. I'm every night.
Well, it must be nice to be retired.
No, even when I was working though, I'd go to bed at 2:30 and wake up at 6:15.
Oh my goodness, could not do it.
Yeah.
No, The Mist. I want to talk about the ending of The Mist, bro. That was like one of the most heartbreaking endings.
Man.
Holy crap. You talk about an ending.
A lot of people
When-
hated the movie because of the ending, but I thought it made it even better because
because that was
not everything always has a happy ending.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, some movies don't always, like, they don't, it's such a trope that they do, like, everything's got to be a happy ending. And I get it for some movies, you know what I mean? But like, not every movie, and especially if you do a movie like that with monsters and stuff like that, like the fact that like they did make it out, they did survive, but they only got so far, and they knew that it's either we just go out the fast, easy way, or we end up getting eaten and killed alive by one of these monsters at some point.
Ending up as monster
And-
poop.
Yeah, yeah. So they knew at that point it was basically like, it's basically like, you know, suicide at this point, and they
But then he
went around-
lived, which was
Yeah,
got to be horrifying
by the time
for
it-
the.
Yeah.
it got around, the last bullet was shot, and there was none left, dude. And then it's sad because he keeps clicking it, and then he's crying, and he's just like screaming, and then all of a sudden, like,
Here
he
comes
starts
help.
like, he hears something, sees something coming out of the
Yeah.
mist, and then the mist starts clearing up, and it's just a truck full of soldiers. And then it's even crazier is you see Carol, the Melissa McBride, her character who plays Carol in The Walking Dead. You see her with her 2 kids that she was worried about, that I got to go home and get.
Right.
And you find out that she made it with her 2 kids, found the army, and like a bunch of them probably could have went with her. Not that it could have ended up the same, because you would have probably had different people saying we should go this way, no, we should go this way.
Yeah.
But because she went the way she did, or did what she had to do. But if they almost just all would have just shut the F up and just followed her, even
Yep.
though they were
I
trying to
want
look out
to
for
see
her.
that again. I realize, and you know, I've read where Stephen King actually approved and liked the ending that they did.
Yes.
with that, he approved it. You know,
Yeah.
So I actually read the story before The Mist was ever going to be a movie.
Oh, I did. I've got it.
I
yeah.
loved that book.
I did
It was
too.
it was an anthology book, which is a bunch of mini stories in one novel. And I remember reading that, and whenever I finished it, I was like, this would be an amazing movie.
I can't remember how the book version ended.
So in the book, it ends with them driving by their house and seeing it covered in cobwebs, and they just drive on, and it kind of goes to a monologue, and it just ends with them driving away.
So in other words, nothing.
Nothing
Okay.
like the movie. But they did such an amazing job with the movie. I'm sad at the ending because the ending's sad, but they did a good job with that movie.
It was shocking, it was actually very believable. I mean, it was something that
It was fantastic.
was, you know, could actually happen.
Yeah, yeah. I thought it was great
So-
because, like I said, after I was like, oh my gosh, this would make a great movie. And I think 2 years later is when they announced that they were making a movie. I even went to my mom. I was like, Mom, I can't
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah, because I read the story first too, in the anthology book, and I absolutely loved it. So when it came out, I was all excited to see it. But that ending, like the book ending, where they're driving by and everything is still same, you don't know if it's over, is actually the same way as Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds ended,
Yeah.
with them driving away, and you don't know is it
If it's
over,
over.
because the birds were all over everywhere,
All over
but
the
they
place
weren't
still.
attacking at this point. They actually walked past them to get into the car to drive off. So like it leaves you like, is it over or
Right.
not?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Exactly. Is it?
You saw The Birds, right?
Yeah.
that's excellent. Yeah.
I haven't seen every single classic movie, but I've seen many of them. Me and my mom actually went on a bender where we watched a bunch of the classic movies. I've watched the original Blob.
I love the original Blob.
Yeah.
But I actually really like the remake too. I thought they did an excellent job with
Oh
it.
yeah. And then we saw the original House on Haunted Hill with Vincent Price.
Yep.
We watched a bunch of them and we didn't keep it to just horror. We watched the original Christmas Carol movie, black and white. You know,
That's my favorite. The original black and white.
I love A Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
Every version of it.
Yeah. Same here.
All right, let's
Well, you
end
guys-
this thing. I'm tired.
No, chill, guys. You guys want to hear one last twist?
Sure.
Everything comes to an end, just like this podcast.
What a twist!
I thought he was
That's
going to
not
say
a
that
twist.
I'm not really here. I'm buried in the backyard, just like
Yeah,
he said.
Yeah. No,
I'm
I
not
was just-
really here.
I was just saying it's the end. What a twist. You
All
guys
right,
had no
great.
idea
I'm
the
tired.
ending was coming from something that had started because y'all just always want something to keep going and going and going like the Energizer Bunny. You can never have the ending just like Dexter. You got to have a problem with Dexter Resurrection. There's going to be 10 whole Dexter Resurrection seasons because y'all can't have an ending. It's going to be until he goes into a
You're
retirement
putting
home.
Sarah to sleep.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate that, guys. Thank you for listening to my booty hole and have a great night. Bye. Hey, did you know? What a twist!
Real talk. I hate my voice.
Well, fine. I'll take it out then. I'll take it out. How about that? I'll just take it out. Take the whole thing out. Okay? What a twist. What a twist. My feelings got hurt again.
Is it even still filming?
No.